we're just really excited. Coach Byrne said it incredibly well with his statement. The Big Ten championship is always special, I think, for every team at Wisconsin. The women's group is feeding off of the energy of the men's group. And we've got a young crew that hasn't necessarily been at this meet together before, and they're just ready to get their feet wet and get into it.
Coach, we know that you had just the huge nutty comb, and we've seen, throughout the season, this is obviously a more return to normal after the kind of craziness and the scheduling of COVID when you were racing in winter, essentially. What have you seen from the team this season? Who are you most excited about racing?
I think it is just this incredible return, and we've added a lot of new faces to our group. Getting ready for a January cross-country race last year while we were also trying to prep for indoor track was tough. And this is a team, that has something to prove. They've got a bit of a chip on their shoulder. We didn't have a great race last January. So I think there is a team-wide, from the 9 women that will compete, but also from everyone on the roster, team-wide drive to kind of show that they can be a better squad. I've been so impressed with this group. I had Shay Ruley in my office earlier for an individual meeting, and Shay is the only runner I've had this year that's been our number 1 runner more than once. We've had a different woman lead our team every single time. And that's been really exciting, seeing that group, that top 9 kind of come together and other teammates as well, push and pull and get this thing going. I think we're really looking forward to having a group that feels like any one of them could challenge to be our top runner at any day.
Question from Diane.
So Mac, what is this team going to have to do to maybe challenge like a Minnesota or a Michigan for a team title here this Friday?
Have a great day. Do what they've been doing. They're Minnesota and Coach Hopkins teams there. That team there looks incredibly strong. They are, they're standout favorites for this thing. And Coach McGuire's group at Michigan looks incredible as well. We're less concerned about, mixing it up and trying to get a title, but have the kind of race that we're capable of. I think if we do that, we can be one of the top 3 teams in the Big Ten. And that's kind of our goal. We're focused on our group and the way we want to execute the race on Friday.
Diane?
So Mac, kind of going off your question or your statement about the fact that you haven't had a true leader this season, how well does that work, that kind of pack running, that strong group that you have help you heading into this championship part of the season?
I think this is a championships team, Diane. And when you have that kind of depth and just the drive, every woman in this group and in the whole team is so intent on pushing the W out front. And I think that's really shown. Alyssa Nigaman did a beautiful job of leading our group at Nuttycombe, but it's been Lucinda Crouch, it's been Shay Ruley, and that's that drive for stepping up and stepping into that position as the number 1 runner, the number 2 runner, the number 3 runner. The same shift around has existed all through our top 5 all year. That is powerful, and it plays out Monday through Thursday in practice as well. I think this group is incredibly motivated to show that they can be one of the best teams in the Big Ten.
And one more question from Diane.
Looking at the Big Ten championship, how well the team has done this season, especially at Nuttycombe, what is on the line for this team to get back to the NCAA championship this season?
And get back is the imperative there. This group is coming off of a tough year, and they've got every reason. They had every reason to run poorly last year with COVID, and they had one tough race, and they've had to live with that for a year. I think the goals for this team are incredibly high. I think they see this not as necessarily a do or die, but like another opportunity to prove that they are a team that can go out there and crush it. They're hungry. And the beauty of the women's Big Ten field is that I think probably you've got 3 to 4 teams that are in the top 15 of the entire NCAA that are going to spike up together. Minnesota looks incredible. Michigan looks incredible. Michigan State is running great. And then there are incredible individuals all across. We want to be one of those great teams and mix it up. I think this is a team that has a really high ceiling, and they're just getting started.